It's another edition of Checking In with Hein and Johnny, where the hosts bring in mystery topics that neither host knows anything about until the mics go hot and on the air. We are the show that keeps the host from talking about the weather and World War II 24 hours a day. Hey, Heine, man, what's on your mind?
It's Henry.
Good day, Johnny.
Good day to you. You're looking top shelf today, Henry.
I am?
Yeah, you are.
It's because I am dog sitting.
Really? So is Pesto, by chance, spending some time with you?
And Olive.
All? We love the puppies.
Olive is quite concerned that Duke, the ogre, will turn and eat her.
Duke, the older, not as patient dog, will kill her.
No joking about that until we release the show when Olive is safe.
Yes. We understand that. My oldest son's dog visited, and we had our dog in Coco's mouth in the spare bathroom with Scratch's full head just clamped on, just jaws in. Scratch was not as brave from then on. It was harrowing, and I'll tell you, Coco was not going to let go. It took a broom handle to get Coco to release the hounds.
No laughing matter.
No.
Hey, Johnny, since I noticed on your shelf right behind you,
Yes?
there's Boba Fett and Baby Yoda. What is that? The Mandalorian? Is this called?
That is the Mandalorian. That's in movie theaters. You're very current today, Henry.
Are you interested in extraterrestrials and outer space?
I love Baby Yoda. I would love for Baby Yoda to be alive and in my house, but I have yet to see anything like an alien. I guess I would like that. I would love to have an alien swoop in and do an anal probe. How about you?
No, thank you.
No? That would
They
be
have
the most
very
action
bad-
in months.
They have very bad taste in automobiles.
No, do they?
Yes.
Huh.
Yes. I've
That
seen
would-
it time and time again, and the aliens are always driving a wreck.
Has no style. It's nothing but aerodynamics. That's the only thing they're interested in is aerodynamics, which is boring. All the cars look the same now. Nothing has style.
Okay, yeah, well, we don't want to depart. Have you ever been to Roswell, New Mexico?
No, I know that you have experienced the Roswell experience, but I have not. I've only been to, your place and, the Balloon Fest and Santa Fe to see X-rated genitalia in the shape of chocolates. It was Allison and I loved that more than anything because we had not ever experienced that before. But
Yeah, well,
we
that
never
was
forgot it.
that was way back in the 80s.
We happily joined you. We
we
love a good balloon fest. Is Chris calling for our attention? Is she?
No, I think Olive just deposited one of her little Tootsie Rolls on the carpet.
Early Christmas present. Nothing's better. My mom had blue shag carpet, and her dogs would deposit Christmas presents regularly. So it was like walking through pine cones in the living room when she got dementia. Allison's favorite memory when we were engaged was pine cone deposits in the shag carpet, in the 60s shag carpet. Did you guys have shag carpet where you used a rake to fluff it up?
Oh, yeah.
You did?
Yeah, we were slaves to fashion in those days too.
Yeah,
Just like today.
Just like today. You're a slave to now. Do you and Chris redo your decor in your house every year, no matter what?
Usually just when we needed to replace the carpet,
Yeah, because of
which
the
is
deposit.
every week.
We once we get it something that works, we don't change it too much. Well, ours is because we're lazy. Yours is probably something else, but we're just lazy. We don't want to do stuff. Well, I will tell you one thing that we learned when we did we have a basement, and when we redid the flooring in the upper rooms, when they're taking out the old flooring, it's a World War II bombing session for 3 days. I mean, I didn't realize just how much stuff would be falling on my head. I mean, they are like jackhammering. I don't know if that's always the case, but it was
Just
3 days.
taking up that 1960s linoleum.
Yeah. It is overwhelmingly unpleasant. So if you're doing your flooring, know that you are going to need to cover the pool table in the basement. It will be covered in
Those
chunks.
early 1960s adhesives were really amazing.
They were serious.
Chemical had really worked it out with a lot of that stuff.
In my city, thankfully, we still have those DuPont chemicals. DuPont was a lovely host of the city that we live in. So, any of your favorite shows get canceled?
No, what? What am I missing?
Well, you can't have missed this. Stephen Colbert has been canceled because he's yells too much about politics. So he is canceled. So he will not be able to complain.
I've never watched that show once.
The reason you haven't is because communists run it, and that's why you have not watched it.
I want to see Bruce Springsteen and Robert De Niro.
They're on every month that it appears. It seems because it is popular. And Letterman went back and chided CBS for being too political, but that's gone. One reason it was gone though is I think it cost an extra $28 million. It was in the red, almost $30 million every year. Most of the time you don't get to stay on the air if you're losing hundreds of millions of dollars. It costs us to produce the podcast about 4 cents. So it's hard for it's hard
We
for us
have
to go
just as good of guests.
Yeah.
We never kiss.
We never have to butt kiss any of our guests or ownership. Speaking of the value of viewers, so last week's episode, it dropped and instantly got 8 views, which that's the amount of views we would get all year, just in case everybody wants to know. 8 views of the podcast is generally our max for all the podcasts. Well, so I looked to see what the average length of time that they watched. It was 1 minute and 15 seconds. So they got through the opening and then saw us and said, no, not for me. These idiots will add nothing to my day. 1:15 was as much as they could stomach. Well,
I'm going to have to chop my pieces a lot shorter.
If we can keep things so interesting just for a minute, then we're probably going to be fine.
I never quite set the hook.
Well,
they always just gotta take it in their mouth and spit it out.
Are we still talking about the podcast, or is this a euphemism for?
Well, I draw from many ponds.
Oh, wow! This is a fishing show today.
No, it's not. It's an outer space show.
Yeah, it is. We prefer that. So I will be seeing the Mandalorian and Grogu. I love Baby Yoda. and want him to be snuggled up to
Well, we're way past the Oscars. Did you see the nominated film Begonia?
No, what was it about?
Oh, it's got Emma Stone. She's that cute one from that sorority movie and many
Okay.
others.
Okay. And did you like it?
I did not fall asleep.
That means you loved it.
And it's about two would be kind of dopey characters like us.
Ooh, I'm starting to like this.
They start off the film with a chemical castration.
Well, that's a real festive way to begin the first minute of a big hit. This must not have made a lot of money. Maybe.
It's fun. It's not for the kids, and it's quite a ride.
Begonia.
Begonia.
Well, I will see it now. You gave a movie 2 thumbs up last week. So you said it was the best. This was the best cameo movie of the year. And so Allison and we took that to heart, and we jumped in the car and went and saw Devil Wears Prada 2, all on your advice. And we also were fully entertained. So we agree. Did Chris like it as much as you did? You loved it.
Well, she was just waiting to see Ralph Lauren or somebody Lagerfeld or
Karl Lagerfeld. Donna Karen dug up from the grave. Kate Spade from the crypt. Did you ever watch the show The Bear? It was a restaurant show. It was culturally huge about 6 years ago.
The Bear?
Yeah, it was about a beef sandwich restaurant.
Somehow, that show just slipped beneath my radar.
It was a culinary show. Lot of chef, yes chef, no chef dialogue in that. And it is canceled. You will not miss it because you never watched Colbert and you never watched The Bear. So either of the Bear shows did you watch, and you won't miss them. They're both been canceled. One of them
was it witty? Was it funny?
It had unintentional hilarity in it. I made it through 3 seasons. After the 3 seasons, it was a horrendous show, and we stomached through a few episodes and said, this is not a good show at all any longer. So they hooked. Speaking of setting the hook, The Bear set the hook, and we were mesmerized by it for the first 2 seasons, and it completely lost any interest after that. It was not good. Have you watched any of the reality shows where people are voted off the island? Survivor and
not
Amazing
since
Race?
the first season.
Yeah. So yeah, I think Allison.
It's got the whole plot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, Allison watched Survivor that first year and then never watched it again. Those reality shows must be super cheap, right? Because they're hundreds of shows where they just turn the camera on and hope for some woman flipping the table up and slapping another woman.
And getting naked and afraid.
Getting naked somewhere and being very afraid. One of your shows that you do like, Emily in Paris, has confirmed that season 6 is it. Final season. So it was canceled, but you get one more season. You informed us and our 2 viewers that Emily was no longer in Paris, I think you mentioned. Is that right?
She's somewhere over there. That's, again, that has dropped. I'd say, Emily must be aging out.
So She's
The outfit's not as cute,
yeah.
kind of not as colorful, but you know, I haven't seen it. Maybe it's still there.
Well, for not too much longer, season 6. That's it. A lot has been canceled.
Adios.
Adios, amigos. One that we started watching a little bit and is canceled now, but we didn't watch the whole thing. The Neighborhood and Hacks and The Boys, a superhero movie or show called The Boys, but for me it was only good for a couple of years, and it's hard to keep them going. It's hard. Seinfeld, it's hard to keep them going past about 7 years. So Seinfeld was
Well,
probably smart.
yeah, well, Seinfeld is undoubtedly, in my mind, the funniest sitcom of all time.
Incredible writing.
Yeah,
Hilarious.
I watch him again and again and again, and the guy says, "No soup for you," and I laugh hysterically.
Clap again.
Yes.
We use that joke once a week, minimum. We're as bad at that as we are at the Monty Python lines. So yeah, he's incredibly funny, and Larry David is insane. Now, did you watch Larry David's second show on HBO at all?
A couple of episodes.
Yeah. Yeah, not quite as popular because it wasn't on Thursday night.
But didn't have all the characters.
Yeah. Crazy Elaine and the Kramer was so insane that he was fantastic. I related mostly to George. George had my plotline. They did an article about it, and they said a lot of times they would have ideas for a show, and they would literally just switch the plot line between the different characters because they would have too much written for George, so they would just give George's plot line to Elaine and Kramer. I thought that was amazing that really it didn't matter who was doing that, but they would switch it, and then the actor would make it funny, and make it seem like their plot line.
I mean, come on. That Michael Richards was a physical. They call it physical comedy, not slapstick. But
hilarious.
He was good at it in a more modern setting, but it's always George is a favorite character because he's so dumb.
That's me. George, it's me every day. I watched my life go in every episode. Loved it.
So tell me,
yes.
Oh
no.
So tell me, as I sit here beneath my autographed photo of John Hamm at the Don Draper Bar, how about Friends and Neighbors? Have you watched that one?
We are entranced by it. We sit on the edge of our seats each week as he drops a new episode because we fear for poor John Hamm. We know trouble's a-comin' round the mountain, and we do not want it to happen. We want him to continue to do his shenanigans. Do you like it? Do you watch that show?
We're continuing on in the series. It's so I guess that's a yes.
You didn't fall asleep,
and I don't immediately snooze.
You didn't fall asleep. That's 2 thumbs up, baby.
Yeah.
We like all of the actors in the show as well. We really like his accountant business partner, and we really love the ex-wife. She is hilarious. If you like an actress in movies or television, eventually, in real life, they will get breast cancer. So that's something we feel kind of crappy about. Everyone gets breast cancer. It's horrible. So that's a sad part of the reality of it. Yeah,
early prayers out for Lauren Simeonetti.
Definitely, we do. It's so pervasive. Is everybody
got it yet?
Well, everybody gets it. I'm telling you, if anybody in your family even had a hint of it, that means you'll get it. It's terrible. It's a terrible cancer. And holy smokes, thank goodness they catch it for a lot of people nowadays. Thank goodness. To a more fun subject, your delightfully talented son, Connor, released a new song that Chris loves. So we'll put his little hyperlink down in the comments.
Which
So
it's the new cover of a Petunia.
It's guaranteed
the new
that one.
re-recorded. New song called Begonia.
Oh,
it'll have a different theme.
It'll be all. There's oleander will be coming. Any poisonous flowers, he will re-record that song.
Maybe Andromeda. What is your favorite galaxy?
Well, I loved Andromeda Strain when I was younger. I love that, so probably Andromeda. I loved that.
Not the Milky Way.
Too much
a candy bar named after it.
Yeah, too much chocolate
it's
and no nut.
But nougat.
Yeah, lots of nougat. So I guess I'm not a nougat. I guess I need more nuttiness. I need more nuttiness in my nougat.
A Snickers person. The Snickers galaxy.
I think so.
It's
I
gotta
think
be
so.
out there.
Yeah, that's my and that's probably my favorite. I haven't seen it yet, but once I taste it,
Will they name a galaxy Three Musketeers? Which is
so.
in itself a misleading name because
Yes,
it doesn't have three things. It's only got two things: chocolate and nougat. And so, if you really like nougat, it's your bar.
That's the thing. Yeah. Well, it's probably a lot of air. That nougaty candy bar has a lot of fluff in that nougat. That might be the fluffiest of the candy bars.
You know, we should explore who invented nougat and, furthermore, what's in it.
We should.
Yeah.
Dave usually knows that kind of thing. So the next time Dave is on the pod, we're going to ask him, what in the heck is nougat? And how do you make it?
Do you ever watch on those cooking shows? Gordon Ramsay goes over to his cabinet and goes, "This dish needs more nougat."
I have never seen that. Have you actually seen those words done on the cooking show? Nougat?
I don't know. It's got to happen. I mean, it makes those candy bars so delicious. They've got to, it's got to spice up a coq au vin a little bit, a little red wine, and I've got my secret, just a dabbling of nougat, and then an anchovy paste.
This martini just needs anchovy paste and nougat to really put it over the hilarious.
Yes.
Some Bulgarian nougat. Bulgarian? Do you watch the cooking shows regularly? Is that on your palate?
No. I don't have time to watch all this. And golf. The golf shows. And endlessly chop down trees in my yard. And try to get my pulse rate above 118.
Is that the goal now? This is a good moment.
And then follow it up with 20 minutes of intense hand-arm therapy.
Man, I can think
after wedging my foot for, to get my balance and foot muscles going.
And what is wedging your foot? Tell me what's involved in the wedging of the foot.
Well, your foot sends your brain messages as what you're standing on. When that's gone, you don't want to, if there's a dime that's too thick, you fall down. So you're stepping on, like half your foot is on something, half is not. so your brain can get that put
Keep you
together and
sane.
wired.
And that's what you practice.
I guess trying to tell my brain something other than where's the next nougat.
Where is my anchovy and nougat?
Yeah, it's right next to the sriracha sauce is the nougat.
But yeah, that I can get on board for delicious condiments that make eggs tasty. That I can get behind. One thing about I've noticed, and I don't know, maybe it's just my city, you'll have to tell me. When you're watching the golf channel and enjoying the golfing shows on the weekend, do they have constant scratching of bulbous, itchy, irritated eczema patients on the commercials? Is that in your city? It's constant in my city. Every ad break has some guy itching a big wad of bloody chunks on his neck.
Yes, I mean, the way they tailor advertising to the show, that's, see, occasionally I will allow the wife to watch Entertainment Tonight.
Yeah.
What do they advertise during Entertainment Tonight? All the heroin drop, the naloxone will bring you back from your trip. I'm like, oh, that's who watches this. I'm watching a show and they'll advertise tack glasses. Now I can look and see the American Eagle in this big blurry screen. Wow, I've got to get these. And so
They know.
Yeah, that's men, golf. They're going to have all the men problems.
Well, I'm on the eczema channel. I'll tell you, I see more itchy, dry, flaky, bloody skin. I must be like perfectly algorithmed for eczema. And I want to figure out a way to get off that channel.
I stopped wash, and then I was able to eliminate any sort of scalp medication that I'd been using.
All scalp medication gone. Now, if you just don't bathe at all, you're completely moist. You smell moist, but you don't have to itch. Who knew?
Right. So I just have a little.
We laugh at our jokes so often.
Yeah, you don't want your emotional barriers to be broken down. You wind up walking around in the shower with a bag over your head to keep your hair from getting wet and washing those natural oils that help feed the lice.
Feed the weird microscopic spongy dudes. I love the microscopic spongy dudes. These live on your face. These live on your eyeballs at night.
Johnny, those are called probiotics. The objects that live in my mustache.
So I love microscopic things. I guess we're calling them probiotics. I love them living all over me so that they can keep me moist. You
know what keeps the probiotics going in your mustache the best?
Yogurt?
No.
Keep a lot of eat nougat so it's constantly gobbed up on the mustache. You have had a mustache for quite a long time. Have you become used to the fact that there's nougat and everything gets in your mustache? Is that something you got used to?
With my discovery of nougat, I've completely eliminated the need for mustache wax.
It's natural. Yogurt and nougat takes care of the probiotics. It's magic.
I don't know. Some people call it science. Some people call it weird science.
Some people call it anchovy paste and nougat. That I could get around. I would get behind commercials that talked about nothing but anchovy paste and nougat. I'd be much happier seeing that than the weird boils that people have all over their bodies.
Yeah, I mean, the anchovy paste people don't even advertise.
And they should.
Do they not need to? You know, the next time you're making a sauce puttanesca, you'll want to eat Ryer's anchovy paste.
What is a rancho puttanesca paid that you just talked?
What is it? It's spaghetti sauce, marinara, but it is made in the style of a prostitute.
Nice. Has it got X-rated shapes?
No, it's just whatever the hooker you're with whipped up for you after. It's, what do I call this? This is a salsa, a pasta puttanesca. What's in it? Mostly anchovy paste.
Mostly anchovy paste and sweat, body dripping. I can't believe we don't get more views. We have such highly developed comedy.
Well, after being with a prostitute, a salty fish dish is what you want.
We end with the salty fish scent of a prostitute. Delicious.
Naloxone or something to bring me down from laughing. My emotional barriers are too thin.
Well, when we're talking about salty prostitutes, it gets everybody laughing. Well, on the salty prostitute laxations, we will say goodbye for this week. Henry, bye-bye.
Adios.
Thanks for listening to Checking In with Hein and Johnny. You can follow all things Hein and Johnny by subscribing to Checking In with Hein and Johnny anywhere you listen to podcasts. Checking In with Heine and Johnny is sponsored by Conveyors and Equipment. They supply, design, and service all types of conveyors, belting, and material handling equipment since 1972. With 3 locations to serve you, Salt Lake City, Albuquerque, and El Paso. Find them on the web at conveyequip.com. That's ConveyeEquuip.com.